Hello, so this is graphing quadratics in the other two forms. So now we're going to graph it in what I like to call factored form. Okay. So basically, when it's in factored form, it has two parentheses that are being multiplied. In each one of these factors, if you set them equal to 0, would be your x-intercept. Okay, so if I set both of these factors equal to 0, those would be my x-intercepts. And that's what I'm going to do to graph this equation in factored form. I'm going to set both of these factors equal to 0 to find my x-intercepts. So let's go ahead and do that. So my first factor is x minus 5. Let's set that equal to 0. So to get x by itself, add 5 to both sides, and x is 5. So that's my first x-intercept is positive 5. Okay, I'm going to put a dot on an x for my x-intercept, just because it's easier for me than putting a little dot. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my next factor, x minus 3 equals 0. Add 3 to both sides to get x by itself, and x is positive 3. So that is my next x-intercept. Okay, so based on the other equations, I know that the axis of symmetry basically is going to split this graph in half. So if I draw my axis of symmetry directly in between my two x-intercepts, because I should know that the x-intercepts are symmetric points. Okay, so that means I know my vertex is somewhere on this line x equals positive 4. So if I plug 4 into this equation to figure out what is the y-coordinate for my vertex, 4 minus 5 is negative 1. 4 minus 3 is positive 1. Negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. So I know my vertex is at 4 comma negative 1. So let's go ahead and put that dot there. Okay. And so now I'm just going to connect the 3 dots. And we're just going to put it like that. And that's it for factored form. Okay. Now let's do it again one more time, just so we're all on the same page. So let's first set our first factor, x minus 1 equals to 0. We should know that x is positive 1. Okay. Hopefully you're able to solve these one-step equations in your mind. X plus 5 equals to 0. So that means x is equal to negative 5. Okay. So those are my two x-intercepts. So where does that leave my axis of symmetry? Because it has to be directly in the middle of these two x-intercepts. And so the middle would be at negative 2. So that means my vertex is somewhere on this line. So the x-coordinate is negative 2. So let's plug that into the equation to figure out what is the y-coordinate. So negative 2. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. And then negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3. So that would mean negative times negative 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So that means my vertex is at negative 2 comma 9. So negative 2 comma positive 9 is up here. Okay, connect my two dots, 3 dots, and there you go. Okay, you should also notice that it's going to point down because of this negative in front. So my a is negative, so it points down. Cool. Hopefully that one was probably the easiest one to graph in factored form. Takes not a lot of math. Okay, so vertex form is the last form. Okay, so I'm going to put vertex form. And my equation for vertex form, just the standard equation, is y equals a open parentheses, x minus h, squared plus k. Okay, so you should know that my vertex, because this is vertex form, so I can easily find my vertex. My vertex is h comma k. Okay, so here's my h and here's my k. So please note that h is going to be a positive 4 and k is going to also be a positive, but it's a positive 2. Okay, and the reason why that h is a positive 4, even though it says a negative 4, see how there's a negative here already, and there's also a negative here. So just ignore the negatives because they both have negative, and so then it's positive 4. I don't know if that made sense, but hopefully it did. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and graph my vertex. Oops, sorry. Draw my line. Oh no, I don't mean to graph everything. So 4, 2 is right here. So that's where my vertex is going to be a little bit higher, but it's like more like right here. But it's okay. Okay. And then we're going to know that this graph goes up. So I'm going to make it go up. And I know that it points up because this a value is a positive number. Let's go ahead and graph the last equation. So first we have to find the vertex. And I can easily find the vertex because this is vertex form. So that's 1, negative 3. Okay, so my vertex, I'm just going to say v is, I don't know why I put a negative there. It's not negative. Delete 1, negative 3. Okay, so 1, negative 3 is like right there. Okay. And then I know that my graph points down because it's a negative. So my arrows are going to point down. And then I'm going to use this slope to help me graph the next point. So negative 2 over 1, negative 2 over 1. I'm going to connect the dots. And there you go. Got a little crazy at the end, but it's okay. And we are done. Now you can go ahead and start on the practice problems.